Welcome and a very good evening to all fellow candidates. Today we are going to discuss about the activities that we can organize during the Nature Week. Candidate A, I think you could start your opinions.
Thank you to Mr. Moderator and my fellow candidates. As candidate A, I would like to suggest the society to organize tree planting activity because of two major reasons. Firstly, this activity should be done because it is a healthy activity that will maintain our health to all the participants. Because as we plant the trees, we will produce a lot of sweat that secretes many toxic substances from our body. And also, from this activity, we will get many fresh airs because since we live in the cities, we don't get enough fresh air to live every day. The second reason why I choose this activity is because we can get to know more friends than before, because this activity is participated by lots of students from various colleges. Therefore, I strongly believe that this activity should be done and picked as the activities for this nature week. Thank you.
I think that's a great idea, Candidate A. How about you, Candidate B? What is your opinion about the Nature Week?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator, and all candidates. As the Nature Week is coming soon, I would like to suggest the society to organize a trip to National Park. And for the people out there, for the candidates that doesn't know what is the National Park is a park in use for conservation purposes, such as Kinabalu National Park in Sabah. A country or government officially declare a forest or any natural land as the country's right. National Park was made for the safety and protection of the wild nature and fauna. So the reason why I suggested the National Park is because the National Park itself is symbolic of the nature. It was full of life and the creation of God. You can find various species of animal and plants, and I believe it can make you shocked. And the students can feel the fresh air for the first time because I am pretty sure majority of the students live in the city, breathing the polluted air. Even though some of them live in a village or a place far from the city, but I'm pretty sure the air there was not as fresh as in the park. So, finally, and I strongly believe students can learn how to develop love towards animals and plants, and even knows the reasons why we should appreciate the nature.
That's a magnificent idea from Candidate B. How about you, Candidate C?
Allah.
To Mr.
It's-
Moderator,
Go.
thank you, Mr. Moderator and fellow candidate. I absolutely agree with your idea, Candidate B. I found it is fascinating to organize a trip to the national park, but I also would like to point out an idea for the Nature Week activity. I would like to suggest to organize a camping trip to a forest reserve. In the camping trip, we could conduct several activities such as bird observing and jungle trekking. During the bird observing activity, students could learn various species of bird that live around the area. This activity could help the student to gain new knowledge about bird characteristics and their behavior. Then we also could conduct a jungle trekking activity. This activity could give the student a new experience while adventuring around the forest. They can gain new knowledge about forest, especially about survival skill. The most important thing about jungle trekking is that the student would be able to clear up their mind through the freshness of air in the forest. This activity also could help the student to work teamwork, cooperation to create a better understanding among themselves. I think organizing a camping trip to a forest reserve is a good idea because through this activity, students could gain experience, and it is also important for students to clear up their mind once in a while from the stresses from studies. Also, not to forget, this camping trip activity is also important to motivate the student through the fun and exciting experience during the camping trip. Thank you.
Thank you, Candidate C. That's a great idea from you. Now I'm going to give my own opinion about the Nature Week as Candidate D. for me, the society should organize a recycle day. Because the reason why I choose recycle day because recycling save resources. That is my first point. When we recycle, used material are converted into new products, reducing the need to consume natural resource. If used material are not recycled, new products are made by extracting fresh raw material from the earth through mining and forestry. Recycling helps conserve important raw material and protect natural habitats for the future. That is my first point. Okay, my second point is recycling save energy. Using recycled material in the manufacturing process use considerably less energy than that required for producing new product from raw material, even when comparing all associated costs, including transport. There are also extra energy saving because more energy is required to extract, refine, transport, and process raw material ready for industry compared with providing industry ready materials. That is my second point. Okay, this is my third point. Recycling helps protect the environment. Recycling reduces the need for extracting the earth. For example, mining, quarrying, and logging. Refining and processing raw materials. All of this create substantially air and water pollution. As recycling saves energy, it also reduces greenhouse gas emissions, which helps tackle climate change. That is my third point. My fourth point is recycling reduces incineration. When we recycle, recyclable materials are reprocessed into new products, and as a result, the amount of rubbish sent for incineration reduced. Burning your rubbish creates ash, which is difficult to dispose of, and gases which are released into the atmosphere are bad gases, which will lead to the air pollution. That is my fourth point. That is all from me as candidate D.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so to candidates A, well, I agree to some of the point, but I actually not really agree to some of your point too, because to the last point, you said that you're gonna expose fresh air to the students while with planting some of trees, but I don't think, but you can aku sempat boleh cakap. Sekejap.
2, 3.
I agree with candidates B point, but to a certain extent. Just now, he said that from this activity, they will learn how to develop love towards animal and plants. But now, there is still a lot of cases where pollution to the plants and harm to animals occurred. So I suddenly think how this activity will overcome this problem. Can you please tell how, candidate B?
Well, candidate A, I think you may heard my statements, because the statement is about the students, the trip for the students. Well, the students, and I don't believe the students act such what you have said. Because this is a trip for one day, and you can expect you can change something, or you can change a person in just one day. Can you see?
Okay. I can get your point. Oh, okay.
To conclude, I think Recycle Day is the best activity for Nature Week because it is suitable for all students, because it has a lot of benefit and it can create an eco-friendly environment around the school. Thank you.